conscious of 12 stars of Yasharala, giving of course all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Mashak, Wabalak, Yahweh. That's all praises, honor, glorification unto the Most High God Yahweh. In the name of his only begotten Son Yahweh, that's brother Yasharala. You got out.
Hey, Khan. Hey, shalom, Israel. All right, I want to open up and I want to give all honor and glory. Call halal Yahweh by Shema Mashiach Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh by Shema Yahweh Shai. Right, brother Yakar with WFI Atlanta.
Khan, that's right. That's right. We do have a very special guest in the building. All right, the mighty brother Yakar, WFI Atlanta. All right, all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. You might know him on Instagram. All right, you might know him, from Atlanta. You might know him from the YouTube as PJ Martin. And the mighty brother PJ Martin. Or Yakar. I think he changed his name though. Right, but hey, he's here, man, with the spirit. All praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. All right, so you can check him out with your own. Very diligent brother. All right, wise in this thing and very good brother. All right, with the spirit. Calm. So all praises. So yeah, so we be going into basically rebuking New Year's. All right, rebuking the New Year's Eve, rebuking the New Year's day, right? Because the Lord had it to go in a certain direction. Like we've been saying that the Lord has been putting the high holy days on the same days in which these folly and pagan days fall. He's been doing that for I've been seeing that he did it in 2020, he did it in 2020, 2021, man. Right? So he has literally Christmas, right? He got Christmas to fall on the Sabbath, the most high day according to the book of Second Ezra or Second Maccabees, chapter 6. That's the most high day. The most holy day, the most holy day. That's the Sabbath. But the Lord had it to go and to fall and to play out that Christmas will fall on the Sabbath. And likewise, New Year's Day. While you got the wicked, celebrating, damn, turning up on New Year's Day, guess what? You got the servants of the Most High God, right, out there in the highways and byways on the Sabbath, man. Right? But you got that duality between that. But I'm gonna put a quick precept and pass it. Right, it's the book of Psalms, chapter 84, verse 10. For a day in thy courts is better than 1,000. I had rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than to dwell in the tents of wickedness. So we would rather be a doorkeeper in the house of the Most High God, right? We would rather be some very, very low brother in this truth, right? We would rather be literally a doorkeeper in the house of the Most High God, right, than to be in the tents of wickedness, right? We would rather be serving the Most High God than to be turning up at some damn wicked ass party, all
That's
right,
right.
on New Year's and doing the countdown 3, 2. And guess what? We don't want to do that, right? But you got it, King.
Khan, yeah, that's a mighty point, King. Yeah, hey, it's high time we come up out of that spirit, man, that festivity spirit, man. At the most, and we have our holy days, man. Let me get that
Right.
We have our high. Let's really say you got the Sabbath, and you got the new moon coming up. You got feast of, and you got like a destruction of Nicanor coming up. You got Purim coming up. You got Passover coming up, and the Most High gave us our feast days. Right? This is Nahum chapter 1, verse 15. Behold, upon the mountains the feet of him that bringeth good tidings, that publisheth peace. O Judah. Who is Judah? That's the so-called African Americans, right? The Southern Kingdom, right? Oh, Judah, keep thy solemn feast. We have to keep our feast, man. Stop worrying about damn New Year's, Christmas, which is where is that found in the Bible? New Year's, January 1st. That's off. That's off, right? Where's Christmas and New Year's Eve found within the Bible, man? Where's Valentine's Day, right? MLK Day. All that stuff is man-made, right? The Most High commanded us to keep our feast days, right? I guarantee nobody that's celebrating New Year's is getting ready for the new moon. That's off, right? Hey, the Most High told Judah to keep thy solemn feast days, perform thy vows, for the wicked shall no more pass through utterly cut off. Right, so we have to keep our feast days, man. Stop worrying about them New Year's Day popping firecrackers. And if you live in the hood, man, hey, throw some gunshots, brother. Those aren't just damn firecrackers. Right,
God,
people getting shot up, man. This is a very, very, very evil, wicked day, right? And no Hebrew Israelite self-proclaiming should be celebrating this wicked day.
God. That's right, King. That's right. God. Right, I got a precept as well, man. Right? Because that's all people want to do is just turn up. That's it. You know what I'm saying? They're looking for the next day, the next opportunity to turn up and to get drunk and get high and get fornicate. That's the people in the world. I was meditating upon that earlier today through the spirit. You people in the world, you really don't have anything else to do, honestly. You know, they really don't have much to do, right? They don't have anything to look forward to. Know what I'm saying? Right? Because we in the truth, we always look for the kingdom of heaven. We look forward to, getting the reward. We look for, what does Yahweh Shah look like? We had things to meditate upon. We had things to think about and to look forward to. These people in the world, they have nothing to look forward to, but these damn man-made traditions. So like, give me a second.
Uh, I hopped up in there then, King. Right, it's Psalm chapter 42, verse 4. When I remember these things, I pour out my soul in me. For I had gone with the multitude. Right? So David said, hey, he poured out his soul that he went with the multitude, man. With the multitude. I went with them to the house of God with the voice of joy and praise, with a multitude that kept holy days. David was surrounding himself with men and women that kept the holy days, not men and women that kept New Year's Eve, right, Valentine's Day, and then Mother's Day.
Right.
David, a man after the Most High's heart. So, hey, you men and you women, hey, that want to be close with the Lord, man, you better be keeping the holy days, and you better be surrounding yourselves with people that are keeping the holy days, not over at your damn great grandmother's house while she cooking you had the black beans for this, the damn cabbage for this, that and you going off, you eating ham. That's all,
Oh,
right? Keep the holy days, pecans. You got it, King.
God, that's right. Keep the holy days, man. Right. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 13, and verse number 8. Right. It says, beware that thou be not deceived and brought down in thy jollity, right? Jollity. So what's your jollity? Jollity meaning to be in the state of being joyful, right? To be joyful, right? So the Lord said, beware that thou be not slocky, beware that thou be not deceived. So a lot of people, they're deceived, right? They really think that New Year's is, so-called New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, that is really the new year, right? People, hey, they're deceived, man. When you really go into that's not in that's nowhere in the scriptures, right? That actually goes back to the pagan god Janus, right?
That's right.
Going into January and the two faces and all that stuff. Hey, that information is actually readily available to you too. You know, like Jake, you always want to get the new iPhone, right? You always want to get the iPhone 12 or the iPhone 13 and all this other stuff, right? You're always bragging about your iPhones, right? What you got. So if you have this powerful iPhone, you can't even look up what the true origins or the true New Year is. This information is readily available to you. Even certain people would even acknowledge that. Yeah, I know it's not the real New Year, but I'm gonna still turn up anyway. So all you want is just pleasure. You know what I'm saying? All you want to do is just please your flesh, man. We can't just please our flesh. It says, beware that thou be not deceived and brought down in thy jollity. So you don't want to be in the state in which, turning up at the New Year's party. Guess what? At that party, the Lord can judge you. You know, He can judge you, man. Right? You could be drinking and then you decide to hop in your whip. You going about 100 miles per hour down the dash, right? In the dash, you know what I'm saying? And you crash. That's when a lot of times the Lord, He judges people like that, man.
That's right.
Because they live in a life of wickedness and they disregard the laws and commandments of the Most High. Khan, you got it.
That's right. That's right, man. Damn jollity spirit walking around in the flesh. pleasing your
Right.
flesh. It's just the brother said, man. That's all. The people of the world, man, that's all they care about is pleasing the flesh,
Con.
right? If it's not anything to please the flesh, they don't want to be involved. If it's not about money, drugs, women, having fun, that's about
Right.
it, man. That's about it. If it's not about those few things, they don't want to be involved in it, right? But us, our praise to the Most High blessed us with this excellency of His knowledge,
Mhm.
man. We got to count all those worldly things for done, and we got to check ourselves, man, and then strengthen our brethren, right? This is Luke
Con.
chapter 21, verse 34. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting. So we're commanded to take heed to ourselves and make sure we're not involved into that, man. Hey, the Most High said rebuke wickedness, man. So hey, we have to make sure we're not involved in it. And when you got to drop some, you got to drop some pearls. You know, Most High willing. And surfeiting, hey, that's going into drunkenness, man. Your heart, that's going into the merriness of when you drink, man. And the Most High said, don't be overcharged with it, right? And drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that they come upon you unawares, man. You all worried about buying gifts for Christmas
Right.
and then buying firecrackers for New Year's Eve when the Lord, hey, He's kind of plotting out to go destroy you. Talk about to light that firecracker and your whole body is about to explode. You're gonna be the firecracker, man. Stop playing with the Lord, man. These are the times for us to fear the Lord, man, and get ourselves together, separate from this wicked society, physically and most importantly, mentally from this wicked society, and go seek the Lord.
That's right. That's right. Con. Yeah, the Lord. Hey, man, that's right, man. Right. Jake always wants to pop the damn firecrackers. You know, that's Jake all the time. Just has an excuse to buy the firecracker, start doing that stuff. And you Northern Kingdom Israelites as well, man. Right? Because I live around a lot of Northern Kingdom. That's all they want to do, right? Especially Issachar, man. Right? The Lord said in the book of Genesis, chapter 49, right, that Issachar, he saw that rest was good, you know. So Issachar always wants to find the opportunity to have that jollity spirit, and that's in that spirit. You just want to please the flesh, man. You can't just do that all the time, though. We're trying to put off the flesh, right? Let's go to the book, right? Because by putting off the flesh, you are cleansing and feeding your spirit at the same time, right? This is the book of First Peter, chapter 4, and verse 1. For as much then as Mahashiach have suffered for us in the flesh. And when did Mahashiach Yahushua, who you people claim to follow, who you people claim to believe in, when did Mahashiach Yahushua ever celebrate New Year's? Right? When did he ever celebrate New Year's? When did he ever celebrate Christmas? When did he ever celebrate these pagan holidays of the world? When did he ever celebrate Thanksgiving? When did he ever celebrate what's that holiday called? Oh yeah, Valentine's Day, man. Right? That's not of the Bible. That's not of the scriptures. And that has nothing to do with Mahashiach Yahushua. It has nothing to do with the Israelites, with the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. You know? God, it says, for as much then as Mahashiach suffered for us in the flesh. So Yahweh has suffered for us in the flesh, right? Arm yourselves likewise with the same mind, right? So the Lord say we have to arm ourselves with the same mind that Yahweh had. He was suffering in the flesh. So guess what? We have to be ready to suffer in the flesh, right? Not to turn up on damn New Year's day, you know, and turning up with the wicked. And it's the Sabbath, man. You know, so not only it's like a double sin, it's like a triple sin because you
Yep.
you might be buying stuff, right? You can't buy in the Sabbath, you know. Not only are you buying stuff, you're turning up. You might be unclean. You know, it's just a whole bunch of stuff, man. Right? It's just a whole bunch of stuff. But it says, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind, for he that have suffered in the flesh have ceased from sin. So we're trying to cease from sin, while these other people in the world they're trying to pursue sin. Con.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, this is First Timothy chapter 5, verse 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth, man. So hey, if we continue to live in pleasure, man, we're dead.
Right.
The Walking Dead, literally. They got the TV show The Walking Dead with the zombies kind of going to and fro,
Yep.
trying to get to living. And that show is spiritual, man. You got the Walking Dead out here. The family is the Walking Dead, man. And they're trying to entice you, as it says in Jeremiah chapter 20. Right? Trying to damn entice you, man. As it says in the book of Esther chapter 3. Right? The wicked, they are going to try to entice you. Right? But just know that they're dead, man. And most are women, man. We have greater things to look forward to. So I'm gonna get Romans 8 as well. All right, Romans 8, verse 8. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please God. Right? So if you're in the flesh, man, worrying about pleasing the flesh, comforting your flesh, taking naps, and doing just all types of folly and madness and living very carnally, right? And you cannot please the Most High God, man. You don't make no sacrifices for the Lord. It's all about you. That's very selfish. You're putting you above your Creator. When the Most High commands us to love our Creator with all our strength, right? So that's very selfish. That's very powerful, right? And our Creator is our Creator, and the things that He outlined for us to do, that's what we have to do. And the things that He outlined for us to abstain from, that's what we gotta try our hardest to abstain from.
That's right. That's right. And Khan, the water, Shalom, Shalom, Zion lady, right? All praise to the Most High. All praises. Khan, what? All praises, man. But Khan, yeah, right. And just like how the brother was saying, man, right? We have to be abstaining from that, and keeping
That's right.
ourselves, calm from that, man. Right. Let's go to the book of Second Corinthians. Right. This book of Second Corinthians, right? Chapter 6 and verse number. I'm gonna start at verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion have light with darkness? So what fellowship does the righteous have with the unrighteous? Right? There's no fellowship, you know. And guess what? The unrighteous, the Lord said, he that is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. Right? So literally, you got the holy and you have the unholy, and you have a lot of people that's just celebrating the New Year's all around the world. Right now, as we speak, they're sinning before the Most High God, right? Transgressing his laws. Because remember, the Lord, like it'll tell you that in the book of Sirach, there's some days he have made high days, and there are some days which he have made ordinary days. Guess what? New Year's Day and New Year's Eve, that's nothing to the Lord. The Lord, you can't find that in the Bible, man.
Come
Right?
on.
That's Esau's thing. That's not of the Lord. But people, they don't care, man. Right? They just say, all right, we're gonna bow down to Esau, except for Moab, because Moab, you know, he has his own thing. He has like the Chinese New Year thing, you know. But really, hey, I'm pretty sure these Moabites, they kind of celebrate the New Year, and then with Esau, and then they celebrate the Chinese New Year, you know. Kind of, you
Yeah,
got it.
hey, one of the customers they like to get KFC on the damn New Year. That's all. Where'd they learn that from? Damn KFC. That's some type of ancient Moabitic recipe, fried chicken. Come on now. That's
Right.
all I can say.
See that? It's just the tradition of men, That's all it is, man. Right? I'm gonna skip down to verse 17. Wherefore come out from among them and be ye separate, said the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. So the Lord said, come out from among them and be ye separate, right? People talking about turning up on the New Year's and stuff like that. Nah, we're not trying to do that. We're trying to separate ourselves from that, man. Come.
That's right. That's right, Malak. Tony, I'm gonna get that in Sirach chapter 7. That's a beautiful point, bro. And I know a brother, he made a song called Set Apart, man. Because in this truth, right, we have to grow to be very set apart. All right. One of my favorite brothers in WFI in Atlanta, brother named Israel, made a song called Set Apart, man. It's a beautiful song through the spirit, right? And it's very spiritual, man. We have to be set apart, man. First, it starts up. It starts up here. It starts up here. It starts up mentally, man. Mentally separated from the days and the things that are esteemed of this world, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's where it starts, right? This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7. I'm gonna start from the top, right? Sirach, I like it. Ecclesiasticus, aka Sirach, chapter 7, verse 1. Do no evil, so shall no harm come unto thee. Depart from the unjust. So we're commanded to depart from the unjust, right? And iniquity shall turn away from thee. Right? You're wondering why you in this truth and you always keep falling into that sin. Well, brother, you sit in the car with brother smoking weed, and that the biggest thing you struggle with is smoking weed, right? You're in a group chat to talk about things that you know you shouldn't be thinking about, things you know you shouldn't be commenting on, things that you know you shouldn't be saying. Well, brother, you got to separate from that because hey, if you separate from the wicked, man, most high willing, iniquity will turn away from thee, man. So, separate from the wicked people, most high willing, man, on these quote unquote holidays, man. Separate. Get into this Bible, man. Call up a brother. Read, study, watch videos, pray. Hey, you may have to hop on a fast, man. You have to hop on a fast in that thing. Right? Separate up here, right? Mentally.
Mm-hmm. Con, I got a preset, man. Right? Wait, what preset was that?
King, Con. That was Sirach chapter 7, verse 2.
Con. All right, all praises. Right, I got this. Revelation chapter 18 and verse 3. It says, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication." So all nations upon the earth have drunken of the wine of Esau, man, of the wine of Babylon. Hey, Babylon says, "All right, this is the new year. All right, December 31st, January 1st. That's the new year. That's that. You know." And so, and if you try to change it, guess what? You can't change it, man. You know, you can't speak up against it because that's Esau. And then all the other nations they bow down to Esau, right? They say, okay. All right, guess we're gonna change it, right? So hey, guess what, man? Everyone's bowing down to the Esau, man, to worship his pagan gods, right? And it really just like how we were saying, like it goes back to Janus, man. You know, these Greek gods and Greek deities, right? And Roman deities, like that, all that is off. Because how in the hell could the new year, right? Like a literal new year be in the dead of winter when there's literally nothing going on, you know? The trees are dead, right? The certain animals are inside hibernating. They're in the midst of hibernating, man. Right? There's snow on the ground in certain places, right? There's no leaves on the trees. Everything's dead in the winter, right? So how is that the new year? That's the end of the year, right? And then the new year is what will be spring. Even the scripture will even go into that as well. But Con, let's go to the book of Revelation 18 verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Right? That's why it says also real quick. I'm gonna get in Jeremiah chapter 51 real quick, right? That's why it also says in Jeremiah 51 in verse 6, it says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon." So the Lord said, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon." Does that mean, all right, we gotta pack our bags, go ahead, pack your suitcase, make sure you get your backpack, grab everything you need. We're gonna take a one-way ticket out of America, right? And we're gonna flee to the Bahamas. Or we're
Boy.
gonna flee to we're gonna flee to South Africa, right? No, that's not what that's going into, right? It's going to spiritually leave Babylon the Great, right? Stop calling yourself an American, associating yourself as an American, right? Stop, uh, uh, partaking in the American ideals and the American traditions, right? Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off from her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. This is the time of the Lord's vengeance right now, right? We're at the end of this thing. Literally, the Lord is about to bring judgment upon the earth, right? He will render unto her recompense. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore are the nations mad. So the nations are mad. meaning they're crazy, they're deranged. You know, now they're saying now they're coming to America. Now they're partaking in the New Year's. Now they're partaking in the Thanksgiving. Now they're partaking in the American lifestyle. You know, so and now they're saying now their sons are saying, nah, I think I'm a girl, right? Hey, all that is madness. All that is off, right? But you got it,
Con. Yeah, we gotta flee from this wicked society, man. We don't
mm-hmm.
have no hope here. Let me get that
Right.
in Micah. Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise, yea, and depart, for this is not your rest. Hey, so this place is not our rest, man. This place, it doesn't make any sense, man. This is the land of confusion. This is the land of darkness, as darkness itself, as it says in Job chapter 10, right? This place is full of folly and madness, man. This is not our rest. I would be very upset if the Lord came and said, you know what? This is your rest. Babylon the Great. You're slaving, right? You're working, you're stressed out, you got school, you got bills. Esau's on your neck, oppressing us on a daily basis, brainwashing our people through his mind control and wicked, vain philosophies. I would be very upset if the Lord said, "This is our rest, man." But hey, all praises to the Most High. This is not our this is not our rest,
Uh,
right? Arise, ye, and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. This land is polluted, man. Why would you want to keep dwelling in a society that's full of lies? The teacher
right.
of lies, as it says in Psalms chapter 7. Why would you want to be here, mentally or physically? Right, the Most High said, "Arise and depart," right? Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you. If you keep celebrating these wicked holidays, it is going to corrupt you. It is going to destroy you, man. This was
Right.
it's going to tear you down little by little, and now you're thinking it's okay to do certain things that you know is not right. Now you're thinking it's okay to go get jabbed up, right? Now your whole brain's going off because you start with these little things. It says he that contemneth little small things shall fall little by little, right? So don't even contemn these things, man. Cut them off. Most are willing, right? It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction, man. So arise and depart out of this place. Because if you don't, it is going to destroy you. Right? I'm gonna read verse 11. Right? If a man walking in the spirit and falsehood do lie, saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and of strong drink, he shall even be the prophet of this people. So we came out and said, you know what? Me and Yasharala came out and said, hey, January 1st, New Year's, firecracker, marathon. And brother just played a firecrackers. Him popping 1,000 firecrackers. Marathon. Hey, the whole chat will be full, man. Have
Con.
thousands of people telling Yasha Allah, do another one. Do another one. That one was big. Good job, brother. I like the one with the heart shape. I like the one with the American flag. Do another. All right, so if we prophesy lies and falsehoods to our people would enjoy that. They would love that, man. They would love that. But now since we're, all praise to the Most High bless us to speak this truth, man. Now it causes problems, man. Now you see strifes and contentions between you and your quote unquote worldly friends, your acquaintances, your family members. Why? Because you're trying to search the truth. You're trying to speak the truth, right? But if we spoke lies and falsehoods, we would be damn wealthy, damn popular. Laws will be popping, man. But hey, all praise to the Most High has speaking this truth. Lord willing, would be greatly rewarded for doing this.
Con. Hey, that's right. That's right. You know, that's a very good point because, you know, and let me just answer this question real quick. She said, "When is the real New Year? Is it in March?" Con. So the real New Year, right, will be in between March and April, right? Those months, right? March and April. That's during the time of I forgot what they call it, but that's what basically spring. When the spring comes in, when the spring ushers in, and really during the time of the first new moon, right? Within that time frame, essentially, yeah, that would be the new year. And then when you go to certain scriptures in Exodus, it will tell you that in the month of Adar, that's the first month in the Hebrew months. So in the month of Adar, that'll be the beginning of the year, right? So of course we don't, Babylon doesn't go by the Hebrew months; it goes by their own thing. But so it'll fall between March and April. Con, Prince of Mosai, right?
That's
But
right.
Con, all praises. So let's go to Genesis chapter 6 and verse number 5, right? It says, so like, and the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. See that? Con. And that, hey, guess what? We have that going on right now, right? We have that going on right now to this day, right? The slug. It says the wickedness of man was great in the earth. So the wickedness of man is great in the earth right now, man. Right? You have people celebrating New Year's, people celebrating their own damn birthdays, and people are thinking that December 25th is actually Mahashiach Yahushua birthday. Some people don't even care. Some people don't even know about the scriptures, and they still celebrate Christmas. They're not even, and they're Muslims, right? What the hell is going on here? Right? It says that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil, not good. Right? The Lord said, in Psalms 94 and verse 11, right? He said, the Lord knoweth the thoughts of men, that they are vanity. They're vanity. You think you plotting in your mind, yeah, I hope to meet that girl at the party, right? We're gonna have a party and we're gonna have an after party, right? You plotting all damn wickedness in your mind, right? The Lord, hey, that's off, man. It says the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually, right? And that's why the Lord had to destroy damn 99% of the population, right? And that's why he's going to destroy also 2/3 of Israel, sadly, but he's going to do it, man. Because Jake, he just cannot get it. He just cannot turn. He just will not turn to the Lord and obey His voice, man. Pecan.
That's right. That's right. I'm gonna go to Jeremiah 5 through the Spirit. Right. This is Jeremiah 5, verse 31. The prophets prophesied falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means, and my people love to have it so. So our people love to be in folly and madness and think about vanity and celebrating New Year's in December 25th, which is not found within the Bible, man. Our people, the Israelites, we love it so, man. And that's off, man. Now it's the days, our praise to the Most High, where knowledge is increased pursuant to Daniel 12,
Right,
right? Pursuing, hey, you got a lot of precepts dealing with the Most High, pushing forth his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You got that in Romans 16, Colossians 1, right? Now it's that time, Ephesians 3, right? Now it's
right,
that time, man. So, hey, now, this is what brother said, there's no excuse. We got the laptops. You got the men of the Lord, man. You got the prophets,
right.
right? Coming on onto the mighty brother Yasharala, man. He be hopping on the live streams through the Spirit, man.
Hey,
On the live stream, man. On the YouTube through the Spirit. All praises to the Most High, man.
praise the
Brothers
Son.
out on the highways and byways, live streams, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. That's our brothers. Damn, TikTok. Every avenue, man.
That's right.
Every avenue.
God,
Right. So,
sorry.
post our willing, man. Most our willing, man. Israel, we can take this seriously, man, and really return back to the Lord. Right, I'm gonna keep on this verse,
Mhm.
right? And my people love to have it so. And what will ye do in the end thereof, man? Most I said, what are you going to do in the end thereof, man? When you're on
God,
fire, and you're walking charcoal. What are you going to do then, man? When all hell breaks loose, and there's no such thing. And when all hell breaks loose, there's no such thing as fireworks on damn January 1st or December 31st, whatever you want to call it. Right? There's no such thing as that. Or Christmas. What are you going to do then, right? When you're
right,
finally out of the house of myrrh, right? When the grinding has stopped, pursuant to Ecclesiastes 12, man. Well, what are you going to do then? All you did was trust in vanity and trust in your flesh So when that happens, what do then? And most of our women, man, me, my brother Yasharala, everybody else watching this live stream, right? And most of our women, all of the mighty brothers and sisters of Yahweh Bashing now. We know what we're going to do, Lord willing. Call upon the Lord, man. Beg for mercy and beg for salvation.
Khan, that's right. That's right. Khan. Right. That's mighty right there. Khan. I got this precept as well. Jeremiah chapter 8. All right, in verse I'm gonna start verse 3. Right? It says what? And death shall be chosen rather than life by all the residue of them that remain of this evil family, which remain in all the places whither I have driven them, saith the Lord of hosts. So death shall be chosen rather than life, man. The Lord, he just said that, right? Death is going to be chosen rather than life, right? What does that mean? Because literally you have the choice to go link up with the Akim, right? On so-called New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. You can go to camp on New Year's Day, or you can go to that party. Which one, right? Are you going to hang out with that girl, or are you going to go with the Akim and labor? Which one? And guess what? The Lord said that death shall be chosen rather than life. So there's going to be a lot of people that choose, I'm going to go to the party, right? You know what I'm saying? You wasting your time. You going to a damn party, you getting drunk, you fornicating. You could be using that time to do the work of the Lord, man. It's the Sabbath day. What the hell are you doing? Right? But see that's why we had to be doing this stuff. That's why we had to be keep doing the work of the Lord, keep praying for our nation, and letting them know, whether it be by social media, videos, right? Going out into the highways and byways, we have to let them know, man, right? And certain people, hey, guess what they do know, right? They might even know that they're Israelites. They might even know that they come from the tribe of so and so, the tribe of Judah, right? But yet you can still find them at these damn parties. They're still popping in damn firecrackers to damn 1:00 a.m. Right? That's madness. You trying to go to sleep, or you trying to study, right? You trying to study, or you trying to go to sleep because you're going to go to camp, right? In the morning, and then they're damn popping firecrackers to 3 a.m. It's a Sabbath day. You just trying to chill, man, right? You see that? But Khan, you got it.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is too, though, Kane.
Right.
People have to be involved in folly and madness when there's work that needs to be done, man. We got to build up the nation, man. We got to build up this temple. And just
Right.
as the brother said, man, some of our people don't know. Some of our people do know, but a lot of our people don't know. We get that in
Right.
Jeremiah 11, man. Hey, brother's been in Jeremiah, man. Let me hop in Jeremiah. Back into Jeremiah, man. Straight.
Ah,
Continuing through the spirit, man. Jeremiah 11, verse 6. All right. Then Yahweh said unto me, proclaim all these words in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem, saying, hear ye the words of this covenant and do them. Right? Hear ye the words of this covenant, man. This is the brother said, man. We have our own months. We got our own 12-month cycle with the
right.
beginning of the year, right? First day of the month, right? The new moon, where we celebrate the beginning of a new year. We got that. That's in the covenant, man. That the Most High made with us and our forefathers. When did the Most High tell us to worship Janus, the damn Roman deity? That's not in the Bible, man. We got to separate, as brothers have been going into, and it's our job, to proclaim these words, man. Proclaim these words to the captives, man.
Yeah. Con. Were you done?
Character.
Okay, Con. Right. That's right, man. That's right. Con. Yeah, man. You don't want to be found worshiping other gods and other deities in these last days, other than Yahweh Bash and Yahweh Shah, man. Right?
That's right.
Because where is all that in the scriptures? Con. Where's the give me the book chapter verse about Janet? You know? Where is that at in the scriptures, man? That's why I'm saying, like, they just want to, and this world is designed that way as well, right? We'll get that book of Job. the classic Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? So the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Esau, he designed it so precisely and so perfectly. He works you every other day of the year, then gives you a few days so you can turn up in your wickedness, right? And then back to work, right? We need this money. We need the economy to go back up, right? So that's Esau, man. He would just work you, and then he'll give you a few days off, right? And these days will be the folly days. So then you come to appreciate the folly days. Oh, I can't wait till Christmas. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait till New Year's, right? So get we turn up, we have a little break, Yeah, we got to go back to work, do the same thing, but hey, guess what? For the present time, let's just live it up. You can't just think like that, man. Right? Hey, you got to think outside the box. Why are we even in this predicament in the first place? Why in the hell is Esau, who is the base man according to the scriptures, the beast, right? The damn devil that the Bible speaks of. Why in the hell is he governing this world? Right? Why in the hell is he in control, man? It's because Israel, literally, we're not keeping the commandments, right? We don't have faith in the Most High God. And it all boils down to that, man, right? That's why these heathen rule over us, and that's why you have most of our people celebrating New Year's Day because we're not listening to the Lord, right? But it says, he covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not where and who is he? If Esau is not the wicked, then who is it, man? Right? He's the one that's enforcing all these damn these high unholy days, man. He's the one that's doing that, right? Jake, you celebrate these holidays without even questioning it, right? But whenever you hear about the Hebrew Israelites, you might have stumbled upon WFI Atlanta. Yakar, the brother Mighty Yakar, Mighty Brother Yakar was teaching. You came up with 1,000 questions. What's that? What's the Sabbath? What is that? How you spell that?
That's all.
He said, "How you spell it?" Right? Hey, what's that book? And that so-called white man wear that book. But you keep his holidays, man. What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, that's the white man's book. But you're the main one celebrating Christmas, right? You're the main one celebrating New Year's, right? You come up with to the brothers with 1,000 questions, insincere, right? Insincere questions that just bring about folly and madness and strife. But when it comes to the so-called white man, you don't no questions. You just do it, right? So, you got it.
It's sad, Doc. It really is. Because, yeah,
Right.
King, that was an excellent point you made too through the spirit, man.
So,
People, they work us to death and give you 3 days off for Christmas break, and you can't wait. You
right.
cannot wait, man. You about to
Mhm.
shake out your boots because you finally get some rest. You finally get to see some family because everybody's off. You finally get to damn play, kick back, play spades, maybe get some rest, have a little fun, turn on the music. That's the type of because let's try to get off for the Sabbath. All that's going to break loose. Let's try
Con,
to get off for our new moon, man. I
right.
remember a brother told me, he kind of, well, actually for myself, I remember I tried to, I, had to get off for feast of dedication, and still like it for Slacky for Feast of Feast of Tabernacles, man. And my
Con.
professor, he damn dropped me out of the class. He
What?
dropped me out of the class. I told him I'm not going to be there for these 2 days. Da 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 da. I got something going on. He dropped me out of the class. I came back, man. He said F. He said F the feast of that. No, he said F the feast of tabernacles. F that, man. Hey, get out the class, man. Yeah, you dropped from the class, man. And that's the thing, man. But hey, you best believe he's somewhere in Mexico, right? No, he's from Puerto Rico, man. Damn Ephraimite. He's somewhere in
Damn.
Puerto Rico right now, screaming Feliz Navidad, right? And damn Happy New Year, right?
Right.
So, and that's off,
Yep.
man. This is Lamentations chapter 5, verse 8. Servants have ruled over us. Hey, these servants rule over us, man. Esau, he's the man of this earth. Esau is the chief ruler, right? Servants have
Con,
ruled over us. There is none that doth deliver us out of their hand. We got our bread with the peril of our lives, man. Brothers work hard for their paychecks, man. Brothers work hard in school. Brothers work real hard. Right? So and we got our bread with the peril of our lives because of the sword of the wilderness, man. If you don't do that, man, and you're gonna have that story get driven out to the wilderness, man. You'll be getting homeless, man. If we don't work for his bread, and Most High said, hey, we just work to fill up our bellies, man. That's how it is in this captivity, right? And we don't question it, right?
Con,
Hey, it's time to start questioning things, as my mighty brother Yasharala has been saying through the spirit, man. We got to question these things, man. And I'm gonna give more through the spirit, and hopping right back into Jeremiah. Right,
con,
we got to question these things, right? Jeremiah 6, verse 16. Thus saith Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths. We have to ask for the old paths, man. When did Abraham, everybody is a quote unquote Christian, everybody believes in Jesus Christ and this nation and God we trust, right? So
right,
and we got to ask for the old paths, man. When did Abraham keep New Year? When did Christ keep New Year? Right?
right,
Where is the good way? And walk therein, man. Find the good way, find the ancient paths and walk therein, man. Not in Esau's damn defiled, damn, I can't think of good adjectives to describe his wickedness, right?
right.
Esau's wickedness, tampering everything, even the calendars, even the times, as it says in Daniel, as it says in Job. Yeah, but I'm gonna pass it over, Ken.
Con, that's right. That's right. Con. Yeah, I got also yeah on that yeah, you got to question things, man. Especially when it comes with Esau, right? But Sirach chapter 3 and verse 24. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion. So a lot of people they're deceived by their own vain opinion, right? All they say, they don't listen to the spirit. They don't listen to their spirit, man. A lot of our people, we just listen to their flesh. And guess what? We know that because we used to do that, man. We used to
Con,
be you, Jake, right? And we just listen to our flesh in the world, right? Whatever makes our flesh feel good, I guess that's the way. I guess that's, what we do, right? Every new year we just pop out the damn beer, pop out the damn soda, we pop this out. And at every new year we just eat shrimp. It tastes good, so it must be good, right? Nah, man, what the hell? What the hell is going on here, man? Right? Many are deceived by their own vain opinion. That's your own vain opinion, right?
con,
You know what I'm saying? And the evil suspicion have overthrown their judgment. See that? So your judgment has been overthrown, man. Right? You lack that sense of like, and especially you Christians though, right? Christians they lack the like common sense, honestly, man. They lack wisdom, right? But but Khan, yeah, you got it, King.
damn slow bellies, man. You Christians are some slow bellies, man.
Right. So
Church of Crete, if I'm not mistaken, man. Slow bellies. All right, but yeah, this is Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, man. So Satan, the devil, he's changing these times, man. As the brother said earlier, why is New Year's the beginning of new in the dead middle in the dead middle of the winter? That literally makes no logical sense. That makes no sense. Esau
right,
is changing these times, man, because he wants to prop himself up as the most high God, man. He wants to be God. He wants to be the chosen. And all praise to the most high, he can never be the chosen. And then of course, all praise to the most high, he can never be God, right? And they shall be given
uh,
into his hand until a times, and the dividing of times. I'm gonna grab one more through the spirit. I think it's Job 17, if I'm not mistaken. So, hey, the wicked, they're chasing the times in this thing, Right, Job 17, verse 12. They changed the night into day. The light is short because of darkness, man. So the wicked, they're changing just the night into day, man. Everything is backwards in this society, man. They say your day begins in the middle of the night. That makes no sense. They
right,
say the year begins in the middle of the dead winter when everything is dead. That literally makes no sense, man. Why are they doing that? Because they want to be God. They want to set the times. They want to set the laws, right? They want to be the most high God, man. Hey, they're not God, man. And if you're giving into these customs, man, you're honoring them and reverencing and respecting them as God, man. Giving them the authority and power they need to continue in their madness, wickedness, and folly. Right, but now it's time, and all praise to the Most High, put the Spirit on the men and women of the Lord to return back to the real God, man, Yahweh, in the name of His Son, Yahweh Shai. Right, so and we all got to turn back to the Lord, man, and stop following Esau.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, Esau, that's right, King. Esau, he wants to be like God. He wants to be like the Most High, right? That's madness, man. That is really madness, right? I got this in the book of Additions to Esther, right? Addition to Esther, chapter 13 and verse 3. Uh, all right, gone. Now, when I asked my counselors how this might be brought to pass, Aman, that excelled in wisdom among us and was approved for his constant goodwill and steadfast fidelity, and had the honor of the second place in the kingdom, declared unto us. And remember, Aman is a damn Edomite, nasty Edomite. All right.
So,
God declared unto us that in all nations throughout the world there was scattered a certain malicious people. Who is that certain malicious people that's scattered in every nation? That's talking about Israel, right? That's literally us because we're scattered in every nation. And these nations, they know that too, right? These, that's why whenever you go to every country, no matter whatever country you go to, it's going to be some bad parts of town, hella trashy. You're going to have the slums there, right? The slums. You're going to have ghettos in every country, and in these countries and these nations, guess what? Those people that live there, very very that could be very very possible that they are Israelites.
so,
The oppressed ones, the ones that's first fired, last hired, right? The ones that's not getting enough financial support. Those very well may be the Israelites scattered in these various nations, right? But it says what? There was scattered a certain malicious people that had laws contrary to all nations. So we have laws that's contrary to all nations upon the earth, right? The Sabbath day. What other nation keeps the Sabbath? You know, what other nation sets apart a day out of their week and give it to the Most High God? What other nation does that? The Elamites don't do that. The Edomites don't do that. The Ishmaelites don't do that. Nobody else does that except for the Israelites, right? They had laws contrary to all nations and continually despise the commandments of kings. See, you know, Esau, he says, celebrate, celebrate Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, then they're gonna look at you funny. All right. What? You don't celebrate the new year, right? What you doing for New Year's? We're not gonna do anything. We're gonna go to camp, man, Lord willing. Right? We're gonna keep
so,
the Sabbath day. That's what we're gonna do. All right. We're gonna rebuke this folly day, man. Right? That's Lord willing. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna praise the Most High God. All right, and abstain ourselves from that wickedness. All right. They look at you weird. What? What do you mean don't celebrate Valentine's? You're a loser, right? What the hell? Right? It says it continually despised the commandments of kings. So as the uniting of our kingdoms honorably intended by us cannot go forward. So Esau in his new world order, he wants all nations and all kingdoms to come together. But he cannot do that if a certain nation in the world has certain laws that's contrary to all nations. See,
so,
we don't accept that the new year is in December 31st slash January 1st. We don't accept that, man. Right? We do not accept that. That's that. Hey, and that's why Esau is like, we got to get these black Hebrew Israelites out of here, right? You know what I'm saying? Because they're not accepting that. They're not accepting that anymore. They're trying to wake up their own people. We got to stop them. That's why you're going to have the war against the saints. But God, you got it.
that's right. Hey, and let's keep the end to that accounting Esther King. Right, this is Esther chapter 16, verse 15. But we find that the Jews whom this wicked wretch hath delivered to utter destruction are no evildoers, but live by most just laws, man. We live by the most just laws, man. What's so bad about celebrating New Year's in its antiquity? So like in its antiquity, so like what's so bad about that? What's so bad about diving into the research of what these things mean? Where does January come from? Why don't the months line up with the prefixes, right? Why don't they line up, man? September, the prefix septa meaning seven. You know, why isn't it the seventh month? You start questioning, okay, what's so bad about that? There's nothing wrong with that, right?
Mhm.
And and that they be children of the Most High and most mighty living God, who have ordered the kingdom both both unto us and to our progenitors in the most excellent manner, man. So Esau needs to humble down, like quote unquote. I believe this is Ahasuerus, right? Or is
Uh,
this is Ahasuerus and
mm-hmm.
Esther King Khan,
Con.
aka Xerxes, aka Xerxes, right?
Mm-hmm.
AKA, right? But you know, Esau needs to humble down and realize, hey, the Most High put him in the power position that he has, right? Do his thing, hey, because Most High willing, man, we got next, man. Esau is the end of this world, and Jacob, the 12 tribes of Yasharala, and we're the world that's following Most High willing.
Right. That's right, man. God. And we got next to the spirit. We got next.
That's
Well,
right.
God. And that's why we don't look, forward to, it's crazy. Because like when you talk to these people in the world, they're always like, you know, 2021 was so great. Let's see what 2022 has in store for us. What the hell? What do you mean? What do you mean? What like wow, we thinking to look out of here, right? We're thinking to make it out of here. We're thinking about Babylon's fall. We're thinking about and maybe this might be the year that we meet Yahweh Shah, man. We're willing, right? But they're thinking about yeah, I'm gonna go to Mexico. I'm gonna go to Mexico. I'm gonna go to the Bahamas in the summer, and we're gonna be out, right? We're gonna go to this, and that. They're always looking for the next big thing. You know what I'm saying, right? And I'm gonna go to Proverbs, right? And we don't look forward to that, right? It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 23. Man, this whole thing, man. Damn. Right. I'm gonna start at verse 29, right? Proverbs 23 and verse 29. Skip down, right? Most I willing. But it says, who have woe, who have sorrow, who have contentions, who have babbling, who have wounds without cause, who have redness of eyes. So who has this stuff, right? Who has sorrow? Who has contentions, right? Who celebrates New Year's? Who celebrates these damn folly days that have nothing to do with them, right? Who celebrates pagan gods, right? Verse 30, they that tarry long at the wine, they that go to seek mixed wine. They that go to seek that mixed wine, man. Right, Jake, you love that mixed wine, right? I'm not talking about on a physical level. I'm talking about on the spiritual level, right?
Oh,
You love mixing the doctrines together, right? You know what I'm saying? Right, you take a little bit of Islam, right? You take a little bit of the Hebrew Israelites, right? You might identify yourself as a Jew, but you still celebrate Christmas. You can't do that, man. That's mixing the wine together. You got the wine of the Lord here, right? And you got the wine of the world. You can't mix those two together and start drinking it, right? You can't start mixing these philosophies and doctrines of man, right? You mix a little bit of the philosophies of the Edomites with the Moabites. Jake, you would do something like that, man, right? Says verse 31, look not thou upon the wine when it is red, when it giveth his color in the cup, when it moveth itself aright. And remember, this wine on the spiritual level is going into philosophy and doctrine. All right. Verse 32, at the last it biteth as like a serpent. So that's how you know it's not really talking about what you could, it is also a physical application, but really we're talking about on the spiritual, right? At the last it biteth like a serpent. And what does it say in the book of Sirach, chapter 21? Right? That sin, right? Flee from sin from the face of a serpent, man. Lest it bite thee, right? So, Khan, it says what? And stingeth like an adder. Thine eyes shall behold strange women, and thine heart shall utter perverse things. So your eyes are gonna behold strange women, strange philosophy and doctrine, right? You're gonna start thinking that you're African American, right? You're gonna start, looking at Islam like, damn, that might be the way, right? Or you might be looking at Americanism, Babylonianism. You jakes that want to integrate yourselves into the Esau society, right? That's Babylonianism. You put on your suit and tie, you cut off all your hair, right? You had a whole damn woolly ass afro like your Habasha, right? Right? Then you cut all that off, shave it bald, and you want to have a baby face, man, right? And sit up with the Edomites and talk like an Edomite, this, right? Hey, man,
Oh,
that's off. That's off, man. Verse 34. Yea, thou shalt be as he that lieth down in the midst of the sea, or as he that lieth upon the top of a mast. They have stricken me, shalt thou say, and I was not sick. They have beaten me, and I felt it not. So these nations, they beating you up, man. Right? You let these nations beat you up with their philosophy and doctrine and their way, right?
oh.
But it says what? Salakia. When shall I awake? I will seek it again. So that's what Jake says. When's the next party? Right? When's the next time, literally, okay, Salakia, hey, when I was in Atlanta, right? When I was in Atlanta, I'll praise to the Most High, we were doing a flyer mission, right? We're doing a flyer mission. And hey, Abaya could witness to this too, right? Abaya could witness to this too, but we were passing out flyers. And I believe Abaya, he might have had passed a flyer to this like group of Eves, right? They're like young, young Eves. And basically, it's a flyer. And he passed it on to them. And then they said, but how much is it to get in? So they thought it was a party, man. They thought it was a party invitation, right? Like what the hell? So our people, they just want to, when's the next party? When's the next damn attraction? When we're gonna do stuff, right? Because you lost, man. But Salak, you got it, King.
Hey, that's right, man. Our people are lost, bro.
Oh,
People are destroyed. And it's really sad for real. It's very, very sad, man.
oh,
Very sad. But hey, this is our job, though, man. All praise to the Most High. Read
right.
that in Ephesians. The Most High anointed. All praise to the Most High and appointed brothers, to help lead the nation, bro. This is Ephesians chapter 3, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore I was made a minister according to the gift of the grace of the Most High given unto me by the effectual working of his power. Right unto me who am less than the least of all saints is this grace given that I should preach among the Gentiles the unsearchable riches of Hamashiach, man. That's our goal, man. We teach it amongst the Gentiles, amongst our people that don't have any understanding, man, amongst our people that don't know. Because that's who we're sent out to. Yahweh Shai, teach all nations, aka Israel, that's within all nations, man. That's our job, man. We're ministers of the new covenant, man. We're ministers of the kingdom, you know, to our people. I'm gonna get Acts 16 as well. This is one of my favorite precepts through the Spirit,
Oh,
right? Acts chapter 16 and verse 17. The same followed Paul and us and cried, saying, these men are the servants of the Most High God, which
Mm.
shew unto us the way of salvation, man. So, and we're the servants of the Most High God, man. And it's our job to lead and to guide the nation into salvation. And the Most High said He's going to send pastors of His own heart, man. That's what the Lord said. Right
Con.
now are those days, man. You read Second Ezra 1, and the Most High, He's going to send forth the prophets, man. He's
Right.
going to send forth Haggai, Nahum, right?
Mhm.
The mighty prophets of old, Zechariah, right? The Most High is going to send those men forth now to get the nation in order, man. That's what John, and John was a preface for that, man. John came before Yahweh Shai, aka the kingdom, before Yahweh Shai to warn the people. Our job is to warn the people. Our job is to lead the people and to teach the people the right way. So most are willing, they can follow that right way, man. We're shepherds in this thing, man. That's first. A brother kind of posted a precept maybe a few months ago. That a First Peter chapter 5. We're shepherds, man, leading the flock.
Right.
Right, we got to take this thing very, very seriously, man. And most High willing is to continue to increase in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and grace and humility, right, and in all profitable works and actions. So most High willing, man, we can get our people up out of this captivity through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Con. That's right. That's right. That's right. Con. All praise to the Most High, man. Con. But yeah, at this time, we can bring out our closing precepts. You know, we reach kind of like the 1 hour mark, or that's 66 minutes. So con. All praise to the Most. Unless you had other stuff on anything else, King, we can bring out our closing precepts. But
Okay, come on. You got it,
con.
King. Yeah.
All right. Con. All praise to the Most High, right? Ah, man, so many precepts. Too many precepts. I don't know which one. hey, all right. Khan. Since the brother quoted it, I'll bring it out to the spirit. This is the book of First Peter. All right. It's the book of First Peter. Uh, yeah, all right, Khan. This book of First Peter, chapter 5. All right, Slocky. I'm gonna bring out First Peter chapter 4, actually. This is book of First Peter chapter 4 and verse 4, right? It says, wherein they think it strange that you run not with them to the same excess of right, speaking evil of you. So these people in the world, right, that knew us before we came into this truth, they think it's strange, right? Damn. And you changed hella, man. Right? You changed your whole life. Yes, we did through the spirit part. Yahweh Bashin have a shot. Right? And we love this change, man. It's changed for the better. Because now we see the world for what it really is. See, in the world, you don't really know the world for what it really is. You're too caught up into the distractions, right? With the damn women, school, right? Getting a job, or all this other. There's so many distractions in the world, right? That's why the Lord always reminds us of examining ourselves, because there's a lot of distractions in this world, and the Lord understands that. And even so much more so with everything that's going on in the world right now, there's a lot of distractions, right? Verse 5, who shall give account to him that is ready to judge the quick and the dead? So Yahweh Bashin Yahushua is ready to judge at any given second, man. He's ready to judge. The Lord, he doeth according to his will in the circuit of heaven, right? Nobody can say to him, what doest thou? He will judge whom he will as he will, right? You just have to deal
That's
with it,
right.
honestly, at the end of the day. Come. Verse
That's right.
6. Come. For this cause was the gospel preached also to them that are dead, that they might be judged according to men in the flesh, but live according to God in the spirit. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. So the end of all things is at hand. Literally, because remember, in January, usually in January, all hell starts breaking loose, right? Literally in January 2020, what was happening? Everybody thought that World War III is at hand. right? Literally, they thought that we all thought that World War III was going to happen like that, you know. But the Lord had it play out like, he had to kind of simmer down a little bit. So the Lord always kicks off the so-called year, the so-called new year, with something big, and we're waiting for that big thing for this year, man. You know, it might even be a all hell breaking loose. We don't know, right? But the end, what we do know is the end of all things is at hand. So let us therefore be sober. All right, let us therefore be sober, both physically and spiritually, and watch onto prayer. All right. So Khan, all praise to Yahweh Bashem have a shot. You got it, King.
Huh. All praises, man. And I always close out with this verse through the Spirit. Well, I'm gonna grab
Khan.
two. Right, it's just always close out. I feel like I'm gonna grab this one first. Right, Mark 9. Right, Mark chapter 9, verse 24. And straightway the father of the child cried out and said with tears, Lord, I believe. Help thou my unbelief, man. And we believe in this thing, man. But every day we still, most of our women got to be praying for more faith. But soon we're going to see some things that we've never seen, man. Soon Esau's going to crack down and all hell is going to break loose, man. And all we're going to have is faith.
Khan.
All right. So we believe amongst our women, Father, help our unbelief. Right. And always close out with Psalms chapter 34. Right, Psalms 34 from the top. I will bless Yahweh at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. And we got to praise the Most High at all times, man. Meditate upon righteousness, man, upon precepts, righteous thoughts, the kingdom, ways so we can improve. That's what it says, self-examining, right? And this word has to continually be in our mouth. And me and brother were talking about it earlier, man. This is a full-time job. This truth is a full-time job.
That's right.
Right? This isn't slacking, part-time. You get in there when you get in there. You do what you feel. Now, this is a full-time thing. Right? So we got to praise the Most High continually. Right? My soul shall make her boast in Yahweh. The humble shall.
So the brother kind of damn.
See that?
Khan.
That's Satan, man. Hey, call all Yahweh about Shemal Shah, man. That's Satan, man. Whole damn thing kind of damn shut down. What the hell? What's going on, man? But hey,
Right.
all praise to the Most High. So he's talking about boasting in the Lord and magnifying His holy name, man. He shows forth his work, shuts down damn Wi-Fi. All praises to the Most High, right?
Khan.
Oh, magnify Yahweh with me, and let us exalt His name together, man. So we got to every day, Most High willing, do all we can to exalt the name of the Lord, man. That's all that matters. Man. The name Yasharala, that doesn't matter. The name Yakar, that doesn't matter, man. The only thing that matters is the name of the Lord, right? And it's our job, being the servants of the Lord, to exalt His holy name.
Khan. That's right. That's mighty. That's mighty right there. All praise to Yahweh. Shema Mashak, like Yahweh Shah, man. Khan. All praises. Right. So,
Come,
Khan. That was
come, Yahweh, Shemiah, Rashad, Barakatah to the 12 tribes of Israel, man. I appreciate the brother Kasha Allah for, kind of asking me to hop on this thing, man. All praise to the Most High. And Most High women, this was edifying through the Spirit.
Khan. Of course, all praise to the Most High God again. This is brother Yasharala.
All praise to the Most High.
Oh, Khan. Oh, Salakia. Yeah, Khan. Hey, call me Yasharala. Right, Shabbat Shalom. Shalom. Right, all praises.